Listen, don't make me fuss about it. Y'all know me, I'm I'm rich and famous. Yeah, I swear to God, my mama. If you want to support me, get 100 Glocks and ride down on all your ops. I swear to God, my mama. Nah, don't do that. If you did that, you be supporting P. Diddy in jail. I swear to God, my mama. If you want to support me, click that link down there and get you one of them rich and famous sweaters. And if you can't afford that, get a t-shirt. Right? I swear to God, mama, today a special day, right? Because everybody talking about P. Diddy, right? But everybody talking about P. Diddy, but they don't know about P. Diddy, right? And there's a lot of shit going on that y'all don't know about, right? Today, I got Choppa, right? I got Choppa. And y'all probably know Choppa from making the band. But Choppa got good insight on everything that's going on in the industry and everything that's been going on with him, right? But first, let me introduce Choppa. What up, Choppa? What's going on, gang?
Warren, what's down? What's down? Talk to me.
Listen, I'm gonna talk to you, right? But first of all, let people know where you from. Like, where you from?
Uptown New Orleans, Third Wall.
Third.
You know me.
Third Wall.
Choppa City, baby.
Choppa City.
Choppa City.
In relation to BG.
Huh?
In relation to BG from Choppa City.
BG created Choppa City.
Oh,
I just was raised in it.
Oh, say less. So,
yeah.
So how's it like growing up in Choppa City, right? For people that don't know, for people that never been in New Orleans or the Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it like growing up out there?
I mean, it's like every other city you dig. Rough, yet good time, bad times, but yet and still, only the strong survive. Shit like that. Typical hood shit. You know how that go.
Right. And listen, it's real. You started young because I seen you with Diddy young, right? Over there at Bad Boy. So how old was you when that started, and how did you first get in tune with P. Diddy?
I was 15, turning 16.
Right.
But I was a homeless kid. So my era kind of started different than a lot of kids growing up.
Right.
I always tell the kids to stay in school. But my daddy, he went to prison. So I was raised around my grandma. You heard me. So she caught dementia. So I was practically on my own when she caught dementia and started forgetting everything and passed. Left the house to me. I tried to handle it for about a good 5-6 months. After that, couldn't handle it no more. Had no money coming in. So I started getting on Greyhounds, going everywhere, trying to get a deal. But I ain't had nothing to live for anyway. Everything to gain. So I started trying to gain.
Right.
Period.
So you went down there by yourself. So you went down there. So how was that like? Explain it to me. Leaving a city that you know to a place that you don't know, looking for a deal, right?
Yeah, courtesy of me being born. I was born in Baltimore.
Right.
And I got family on the East Coast. So when I ended up, being homeless, I started kicking it with my people from the East Coast and all my family in California and all that. So I kind of was already used to traveling anyway. I just could rap really good. So I'm like, I'm about to put this to use, bruh. I ain't got nothing else to live for.
Right.
I swear, I had everything to gain. So I was like, it. What else can go wrong?
Right. Well,
you hear me? What else can go wrong? So I went for it.
We gonna continue.
It was the greatest experience in the world to me, honestly.
We gonna continue the interview because I think a lot went wrong. I don't know. We gonna ask my viewers about that, right? But so you went to New York, right? You tried out.
I did.
You tried out for making a band or whatever, and you got in, right? So what was your first?
I got off the Greyhound, and then somebody told me that they was going to an audition, and I'm like, what audition?
So Diddy wasn't in there? When you first did it, making the band, Diddy wasn't there? He didn't pick y'all, somebody else picked y'all?
Hoff picked me.
Oh, that's crazy. So how long after
the
that?
whole way.
So how long after that before you met how long after that before you met Diddy?
I'd say about 2 months.
And what was your first?
I still had to audition in different places. Yeah, man, it was wow.
So y'all was going different places. So it wasn't like we saw on TV. Y'all did it one place and then you won, but y'all was going different places before you even met it.
No, man, it was a process because there was 50,000 people that auditioned. Yeah, it was real.
But I heard you was the youngest person that was there and all of that.
I actually didn't belong there. And at that time, I kind of had a warrant out on me for my arrest. Yeah, I was cutting up, dog. You hear me? So, like I said, I had nothing to lose. I was in my mind like, I'll go to jail soon anyway.
Right, but listen, I want to get to it. Every time I ask you about P Diddy, you spin off the question, right? Is there something wrong? We don't want to talk about Diddy because every time I say Diddy, you spin off. I said, how was it when you first met Diddy? No response. Why can't we talk about Diddy?
That's not what you said. That's not what you said. You said, how was it going through the audition?
Right. Act like I said Diddy.
I'm trying to pave the way to lead you on to how it got there, to how I was there, to how it was going there.
Right. But I think a lot of people impatient. They want to find out about the baby oil. But we ain't gonna talk about the baby oil yet, right? But a lot of people want to know about the baby oil. I mean, but listen.
It's coming.
So, all right, crazy. So you there around the early 2000s, right? Now I'm gonna get something because it's rumored that Pac got killed by Biggie, right? Got killed by your boy, not your boy, but P Diddy, allegedly, right? So. Allegedly. How do you think that he felt about that, right? Do you ever see him when it was going on? Did he have any feelings about that, or did he just not didn't even care about them rumors?
I mean, honestly, they asked all of us who was our favorite rapper. You know, I didn't know. I'm young, so I'm just nonchalant to it. I said Tupac.
Ooh.
And I can tell he felt the way about that. So I ain't really quite mentioned the Tupac situation after that.
So y'all ain't talking. So the whole time you there, like nobody ever mentioned Tupac or nothing like that. You never heard anything about Tupac the whole time you was there.
He wouldn't let you.
So he wouldn't let you down. That's wild, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, but think of it like this here. If you was on my label and I had an artist and our rivalry was the opposition, and you came to try to get down with me, you think I'm gonna let you mention the that I'm opposition with? So that kind of makes sense.
It kind of makes sense, but
double-edged sword with that. Yeah.
So, what's your honest opinion? Like, I mean, not her say when you being from the streets, right? Do you feel like he just kept it off because, like, you know, I'm trying to do business, or do you think Diddy was street? Like, compared to Diddy, you think he was capable of something like that, or was he like a businessman?
I believe any man with power is capable of anything. You can turn a square into a polar bear with the right money.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So anybody's capable of anything with power.
So what kind of person did Diddy come up? So what kind of
power is a dangerous?
Right. So what kind of person did he come off of? Did he come off as like a gorilla, like trying to paint him on the internet, like a forceful person, or was he like the funny Diddy?
Nah, he was a cool dude, bro. He was sure of himself. He knew he was that. He knew he had the it factor. He knew he had the power. He knew he had the money, and he knew he could turn people into superstars at the flick of a wrist. So when you have that type of ego and power, you know what I mean, it's a different ball game. But he wasn't like a gorilla. When it came to business, he was a gorilla. When it came to money, but when it came to a person, he was actually a cool person.
Right. Speaking of gorillas, you was a gorilla, right? You was enraged a whole lot on the show, right? And that was kind of like no, that's what I heard, right? I saw my mama. They said that you was acting so crazy, and that's why you and P Diddy really got along, because he saw himself in you. They said behind the scenes when the camera was off, he acted like you. That's what they said. I don't know. Is that true?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna clear this up right now. I couldn't say I was a gorilla. I could say I was a savage. It's a two different entities between a gorilla and a savage.
Right.
I was a savage because of my upbringing. I didn't know no better. A gorilla is a nigga that know better and still don't give a
Right.
That's just my opinion, though.
Right. You got a good opinion, right? But you was around a lot, right? And you was 15. Did you ever go to one of the parties?
I did. I went to a lot of the parties.
Listen, if you could tell me about your Diddy experience, I'll tell you about my Diddy experience, right? I'll tell you when I went, right? No, I'm going to tell you when I went, right? So I went with Nelly, right? I swear to God, I went with Nelly, right? And it's like, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I swear to God, my mama. It's kind of crazy, right? Because we in a 64. It's me, it's Ali. I'm in the back seat, Nelly in the front seat.
Ali, my guy, too.
Right, Nelly in the front seat, Ali driving, right? And Nelly like, we got to go by P. Diddy's, right? I'm like, all right, we finna go by. So when we get to pulling up, I'm like, damn, why Ali ain't parked? But when I first pulled up, this all all I saw. I saw like a bell letter, like the person that, you know, supposed to get you out the car. The first thing I noticed, he didn't have no shirt on, but he had like the orange thing on, like the point to traffic, but he had no shirt on. I'm like, right? So I'm not really tripping off that, right? So I get out the car. I'm thinking Ali finna get out the car. He never get out the car. He like, I'm gonna pick y'all up. He like, call me when you ready. I'm like, bet, right?
Yeah.
So we go in the house, right? When we first get in, the first thing I notice is really hot, right? It's so hot. So the first thing I do, I'm like, so hot, I instantly start sweating. But in the middle of but I'm not lying, gang. I swear to God, mama. In the middle of the whole thing, it's like a lot of water. It's a whole lot of water bottles. It's like every liquor you can name going down. So I go over there.
Sound about right.
I go over there. I get the water. I drink the water bottles. Boom. Nelly gets some liquor. Bam. And there's some weed right there, right? Bam. So we smoke some weed. Now, at this time, everybody there, but they like in groups. So it's like 5 groups, and it's the music playing, and everybody in like 5 groups. So I'll sit over with Nelly. So everybody come over one at a time, and they like shake our hand. I swear to God, mama. So they shaking hands for a long time. I'm like, why the fuck they shaking hands so long, right? But I'm not tripping. But it's like, I ain't nobody, right? So why you coming to shaking my hand? So it got to the point where I just got to dabbing. So in about 40 minutes later, P. Diddy come out, right? What made me so crazy when P. Diddy come out, he come out with his hands open for a hug, gang. I swear to God, mama. Everybody want a handshake, he want a hug. I swear to God, mama, I can't cap, right? His hands open for a hug, right? So the first thing he do, he run around and hug Nelly. I'm like, bro, it's hot in here. And Nelly like, it's hot in here, I want to take my clothes off. And that's how that song came up with Nelly. I swear to God, mama. I swear to God, mama, I can't make this up. He says, hot in here, I want to take my clothes off. And next thing you know, that song I swear to God, my mama. That came from a P. Diddy party. Now, I done broke the ice, right? I done told you a good P. Diddy story, right? Tell me one of your experiences, gang. At that party.
I mean, we in Hollywood. It wasn't that dramatic, but we was in Hollywood. And we was in Hollywood. I got invited to come. I'm just after the band.
Right.
Because when I did Making the Band, he kind of like shielded us a few hours in our own world. But once I signed with Bad Boy South here, it was like all in now. You're a bad boy for real now. So I go to Hollywood. We go to this big mansion. All these superstars, Lindsay Lohan, all types of people in y'all. I walk past, you know, at first I was just kind of shocked. Next thing you know, up and chill and walk how you want to walk, you dig? I'm opening doors. I'm seeing celebrities, kissing each other, same sex, all types of weird. So I'm like, damn, it's time for me to get on out of here. Now, I don't know if Diddy was the coordinator of the whole situation, but I knew when I walked in that, I was shy. When I got to walking in there, opening doors, it was same sex, kissing each other, celebrities and all types of stuff. And I U-turned and got up out of there. Went to the strip club. And I said to myself, that ain't me.
Playing on me. So look, hold on, we can't get up off that quick. How did you get invited there?
I said, that ain't me.
How did you get invited there at your age? Who told you to come at your age?
Because on Making a Band, none of them knew I was under 18 and over.
Right.
But I was under 18. So by the time the Bad Boy situation happened, it was a little too late now. They already found out my wiggle, knew I had the warrant on me. I still had the warrant on me even after that. I faced that later in life.
Damn.
But they already knew I was young. You know, by that time I'm 18 now. So yeah, I seen some weird.
Right.
But that ain't my get down. But I said to myself, I'm just doing this why I need to go in life, right? I ain't want no pause with that.
Right. I can understand that. No. But have you ever seen Usher? You ever see Usher there with the P. Diddy at any time?
I never seen Usher there.
You never seen Usher? Cause the internet say
I seen a lot of celebrities there.
What about Meek Mill?
Nah, see, at this time, Meek was my guy. Especially like way after Making the Band when I lived in Atlanta. Meek was on probation. He was on an ankle monitor. So I used to talk to Meek Mills every day on Tiny Channel. I don't know if you remember that back.
Right, but you know Meek Mill. So you know Meek Mill.
I know Meek, yeah.
So was him and P. Diddy have a sexual relationship? Did you know about?
I don't think Meek get down like that. I think Meek was just a young dude trying to make it, and he was rocking with the people of the power. And sometimes when you rock with people of power, they tend to portray a certain energy. and you're the casualty of it.
Right.
That's what I think the situation. He's a casualty of being around a man of power.
Well, there's a lot of casualties. Justin Bieber may be one of them. What about Justin Bieber? You ever seen him around Justin Bieber?
I think Justin Bieber's another case of being a victim of a casualty of power. I think if Diddy was getting down like that, it was with people of his influence.
Right.
That's just my opinion.
So you don't think like Diddy was the type of person that was like doing it with kids and like all the rumors they saying about the ushers and all that?
Absolutely not.
You don't think none of that's true. So how you think?
Nah, I know it's not true.
So it's not true, right? So how
Nah, it's not true. He ain't no pedophile.
He ain't no pedophile. He a lot of things. So,
he ain't no pedophile.
Is he gay?
I'm gonna say yes.
Wow, that's the first time somebody.
Yes.
That's the first time anybody ever came out and said it. So when you was like,
I think a bisexual man is gay.
Right.
And that is no offense to whatever you choose to be in life. You hear me? But I would say from the things that I have seen, encountered, and heard, it kind of adds up. I believe 1 + 1 = 2.
Right.
It's just me.
I heard that one of your other members said that he had a relationship with the Belvedere man. Right? The man with the cover, the umbrella man. I just want to know about that. What was their relationship like? Because like Mr. Benworth was there with y'all too.
I would say that was tricky. That was pretty tricky because Mr. Bentley showed a lot of his feminine side, and he catered a lot to women, more than kicking it with the fellas. So I would say that can be on a borderline.
So he may be.
If I haven't seen it myself, I'm not gonna lie.
You know.
I'm not gonna lie.
I got to keep on asking. I got to find out what you seen then. I swear, God, right? Just to keep talking about, that, right? 'Cause like Diddy is a crazy question, right? But you was there and you was young, right? But you never seen Usher, and you never seen a couple things you tell me you ain't never seen, but I know you seen something,
because
right?
they was before me.
They was before you. But you got experience with Diddy, you being young. He never tried to touch you, so you know he never tried to touch them.
I'm a killer.
The fuck? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with
me. Any man touch me or pass off like that, I'm gonna kill him.
Right. Well, I understand that, right? But Diddy was around a lot of people, right? Let's see what was going on. Like Lil' Kim was around, Craig Mack probably was around. But the more person that I really want to figure out about, right? And it's kind of like crazy because it's Cassidy. He wasn't with Cassidy then, but what woman was he with then? Kim, right? And did you ever see them like get into a fight, argument, like when you seen that tape? Did you think like that's Diddy? That's the Diddy you know?
I seen Diddy like any other man has a temper and territorial.
Right.
So you don't really look at that situation like it's a dangerous situation. You just look at it like a being territorial.
Right.
Period.
And it was the same territory.
I didn't look at that. I didn't look at that situation like it was the worst thing that was happening. Because I've been in relationships in my life, and I know how that goes. The difference between me and Diddy, not to say we're on the same level, celebrity-wise, is just anything you say or do can be used against you in the court of celebrity. You got the scope on it. So anything that they do, you're gonna get criticized for it and crucified for it.
Right.
That's the price that comes with being a celebrity.
Right. And they say Jay-Z don't like him no more. And I kind of like did a little scooping and I kind of figured out why. Because I heard when y'all went and got that cheesecake, it was for Beyonce, right? I heard Beyonce was upstairs with Diddy, right? So was he always with Diddy? Like, what they together?
Nah. There was, Diddy had like one of the best studios in New York. So a lot of celebrities will come down and record and get their stuff mixed and mastered. At this time, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they was doing Old Dream, Bonnie and Clyde.
Right.
You know that song?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's what they was doing. In the process, Beyonce was like, she told Jay she was hungry and she wanted a cheesecake. And they gave Diddy the idea to make us go walk for it. And mind you, I don't feel no way about walking for a cheesecake because at the end of the day, I was just walking to the corner store to get a bag of chips and a Huggy juice.
Right.
In the walk. So it wasn't no big deal to me. I didn't know how long the walk was going to take. I didn't understand. I was a kid.
Right. you seen.
But that cheesecake helped me get out of the ghetto.
I mean, I can say that because you're looking real good, and I was going to ask you that, right? You listen. So did he let everybody else go? But then he created the South one, and he let you join, right? You join. How did you feel when he let you join the real Bad Boys because everybody else was on a fake Bad Boy? Before we ask that question, how much did y'all get paid for the fake Bad Boy?
$30 million.
The fuck? You got $30 million.
He ain't give us 100,000 each.
So y'all got 30 million and you ain't get 100,000? How that work?
He gave us each like 95,000 each out of that whole thing. And then when we checked the taxes and the paperwork after it was over with, it was $30 million they accumulated. Up.
That's crazy. He gave you $95,000 at the age of 15. It's like you did good with it because you still got money now.
$1 million.
Yeah. But out of everybody, listen, I didn't watch all the rest of them. All the rest of them like they smoke crack, even Freddie, right? But you, no, I'm just keeping it real. You the only one that I'm not trying to do Freddie like that because I want to get him for an interview, right? I want to see if I can get him a 20 for it though, something cheap, right? I probably got to pay him as much as you charge, but we ain't gonna talk about that, right? But yeah. I'm just saying, right? He look like he really do drugs. You look good, so you had to get something. Did you make more money when you went to Bad Boy South?
I made more money when I left the whole Bad Boy situation, period.
How did that?
I learned the game. See, after Bad Boy, I'm going to give him props on it. With the fake Bad Boy per se, what you say, I made 90,000. With the Bad Boy South, I made like 400,000. When Katrina happened, I spent damn near most of that money taking care of my people back in New Orleans, courtesy of the Katrina situation. That's why I left the Bad Boy situation, is because I told him the situation. I'm like, I'm gonna have to pay this out of my pocket if you want to help me. And he was like, I'm not helping. I said, Bad Boy. So it wasn't no he dropped me or nothing. I just didn't want to do it no more because I said to myself, if you can't help me in this situation, you think I love him. So you.
So why you feel he didn't help you? That's kind of like weird. You came to him. Explain that day. Like, how did you come to him? What was going on? And how did you ask him? I just want to get a vision of it so I can see why would he tell you no.
I mean, it's a traumatizing situation to bring it back, but I just give you a glimpse of it. A lot of my family members died, drowned, got killed. You hear me? It was war, and it was survival of the fittest. It was underwater. You dig? And I had to try to fund to get my people out of there. And I got a lot of people in New Orleans. I live in New Orleans. You know, I got a lot of people here. So it costed me a little more than what I had. So I asked for assistance. I was like, you know, on the back end, because when you sign the deal, to give you advance money, and then your project drop, you heard me, give you that money. I told them, just give me that money. You did front me that money so I can get my people out. And he was like, no. So I was like, I don't want to get on the road anymore. I don't want to do the Bad Boy. And he said, if you don't do that no more, then you're done. I was like, then so be it.
Right. So, but he had to kind of still like you because when you left, you was able to do your independent thing, right? Because I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that
because when I signed the deal, I didn't sign with my name because I had the warrant out on me. Remember?
Oh.
I signed a different name. So the whole time I won on some Catch Me If You Can shit. I didn't never sign under my real name. So when they found out, instead of me recouping money from all the work I've done, he was just like, I'm just going to take that money and we're going to let bygones be bygones. And I was like, so be it.
It was rumored that he did that. It's rumored that he did that because you was writing a lot of them records coming out of Bad Boy.
I did. I wrote a whole bunch of them.
Right. Name some. Can you?
The song the Tell Feather. Like I wrote a lot of ideas. I just did a lot of things.
So Shake the Tail Feather for Nelly, you wrote that?
Hold on, check it out. I go in the studio, I do songs, I leave, go home, fly home. I already knocked about 30 songs that whole session. I come back and there's Diddy on them, using them from other things without my rights.
Right. And that's the same.
Got down.
And it's the same song that he gave to Nelly. So how did you feel when you seen Nelly on there singing your song with Diddy? And that was a hit, bro.
It was actually my idea because at that time I was working with Chingy. And me and Chingy, we had a hit song called How We Roll.
Right.
So I did a song and Chingy featured on it, and it was that idea. Diddy took that and get at the Nelly and them. They ran.
Right. And I know you was like,
with
damn.
my idea.
I know you was like, damn. So how many songs you think?
I was sick because that sold like 5 million records, and I ain't make $1.
Right. You ever talked to Nelly about that, or seen Nelly and say, "Hey, Nelly, that was my record"?
When I see Nelly, we don't even talk about it no more because Nelly already knew the deal. You know what I'm saying? He already knew the deal.
Right.
We don't talk about that.
Right.
I had love for Nelly because the whole way of my adolescence, I always seen Nelly. I went on tour with Nelly, and he always like winged me and put me under his wing and showed me love. So it's always love to Nelly and Ali and boys over there.
That's crazy.
And my people in Walnut Park too.
But that's crazy because they ain't never did an artist from St. Louis like that, right? I got a thing with Nelly, and I'm suing Nelly right now because I wrote Country Grammar. Well, I wrote it for Ali. I wrote the song for Ali. Okay. Ali gave the song to Nelly, and now we suing Nelly, right? I'm trying to get $50 million out of Nelly, right? But shout out to him. Shout out to him. I hope he pay that soon. Mm-hmm. Hope he pay that soon.
Business.
Yeah, business is business. It's all business. But you see it works together. If he is steal from you, that's how you know he is steal from me. And I don't even think that Diddy had everything to do with that.
I don't think Nelly stole it from me. I think Diddy stole it from me.
Right, but I'm gonna
Nelly
say
just ran with it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say Nelly, right? You can say Diddy. I'm gonna say Nelly because Nelly should have known better, right?
Yeah.
That's what I got. Right. So, what was speaking of Nelly? What was him and Diddy relationship like? You seen them together? What was their relationship like? Was it like the one that I had?
I rock with Nelly because Nelly was a businessman. So I'm gonna say it wasn't quite like nothing because Nelly came to handle his business and he'll get the fuck on. He always been like that.
Yeah, that's St. Louis for you. That's St. Louis for you right there.
Yeah, he'll handle his business and get the fuck on.
That's what I want. But it's kind of crazy. You say Diddy taught you a lot. You learned a lot from Diddy, and I seen something. I seen something else, and I don't know where you learned it from. I don't know if you learned it all. But the Maryland police, they said that they had you, and you was a pimp. You was trafficking women over there just like Diddy. I don't know, but I seen it, and it happened April 2022. Right? They had you locked up down there.
Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah, I got to hear it because I want to know you learned that from Diddy.
Okay, I was in Vegas, living in Vegas, and I had a fiance at that time, so I wasn't pimping. Let me clear that up right now.
Right.
But what I was doing, I was strippers. You heard me? They was bucking up, and these strippers would be giving me money and all this type of so if that's pimping, so be it. But what ended up happening was I was with this female. I just got out of the situation with my old lady. So I'm out there buku. I'm with this female. She had a homegirl, kept watching this on Instagram. Wanted to come out there. I had a threesome. I let her come out there and kick it with us. She acting all wild, cutting up, popping pills, and talking about what a coke at. Like, I don't do coke. Wild shit. So I'm like, I told the Kimberly, I'm like, she got to get the around me, bro. And she ain't like that. So when she left, she told the police I had a bunch of hoes, a bunch of cars, all these houses, all for women. So they entrapped me, which is how I got off. They entrapped me and set me up on Instagram. And this news that you can use for all the young dudes out there. If a female hit you up and say, I'm a stripper and I sell you okay with me with you with that? If you say yeah, then that means you help incite her to sell or want her to sell.
Stop playing with me.
They call that sex trafficking, and that's what they hit me with.
That's crazy as hell. So but when I seen it, I said, "Damn, is that a bad boy thing?" But I guess it's not a bad boy thing, right? But
nah,
yeah, okay.
Nah, they dropped the charges.
That's cool. That's a good boy thing. That's what I got. Wow. But look, speaking of bad boy that's turned good, what you know about Mace? Because Mace turned to a preacher, and he said that he had a relationship.
Shout out to Mace.
Well, shout out to Mace then. But how was that going on with Mace? Mace had a lot to say about Diddy. Right, he got a lot to say about Diddy. He got a lot to say, and he said Diddy ain't paid him no money, but he went back 3 times. How can you go back 3 times if a man ain't paid you no money?
You going back 3 times because you're stuck on the contract. Just because you leave doesn't mean you're for real left. If you go drop music, you still got to go back to the person that you signed to, which is Diddy. Period.
Diddy.
Even 50 tried to get him out the contract, and Diddy tried to oversnag 50. That's why that deal didn't work. Remember when I told you Diddy would take my songs and make it his?
Right.
Can you imagine going through hundreds and thousands of songs? That was Meek's situation.
So he had hundreds of thousands of songs on Mace's?
I would say like 1,000.
What?
A lot. A lot.
You know the crazy...
Exaggerated, but a lot.
You know the crazy part? We all thought, when I heard Mace rap, I thought Diddy was Mace. I thought that Mace was still in Diddy style when I first heard them rap, because they sound just the same.
Nah, Diddy sound like Nate.
Right. and that's what I heard, right? And that's the crazy thing, right? But, you know, being a part of Bad Boy was a good thing, right? It guess it taught you a lot. It got you doing good in life, right? But, right?
Let me clear this up right now. After the Bad Boy South situation in Katrina, I went to Oakland. The independent game taught me a lot. Diddy and them showed me what it felt like to be popular and famous and what the industry is about. 40, Mr. Fab, and Oakland showed me what it was about to get money off music. I never understood what it took to get money off music until I went to the Bay. The Bay showed me how to get money in life.
Man, you've been everywhere. I swear to God on my mama, there ain't nowhere you ain't been.
Yeah.
And we talking about that, right? So how did you feel, right? Being that we talked about this and you know a lot about Diddy. How did you feel when I said that I think that it's a scam, right? I think that it's all over liquor and like he really ain't did everything they said he did, and even if he did do it, it ain't how they said he did it, right? So
that's what the DA do.
That's what they do, right? So why you think
you see how they did me on there? I was all in the media, made it seem like I was sex trafficking and everything.
Right.
As soon as I went to court, ready to go to war, they dropped the charges. That's what they do.
Right. A lot of people say Diddy getting his stuff back from Shine. Was you around during that Shine situation? You know what happened with that Shine situation when that was going on? Him sending him to jail like that.
I know one thing. I don't think Shine shot the lady, but that ain't my business. I told you, when you got that money, you got the power. And when you got the power, you can turn the impossible possible.
So you think
Diddy is fighting karma, dog?
So you think Diddy got what? So you think Diddy got what it take to shoot somebody? Like in that environment, you think that could have been Diddy that shot, or he had what it take to make that shot?
I think any man with power is liable to do anything. That's what I think.
Come on, gang. Yeah.
Power's a motherfucker. I told you to turn the square into a polar bear.
Nah, we understand that. We understand that. But Shine is mad. He mad. He say Diddy really ripped him off. And like, how do you feel about that situation? Like seeing that and going through that, and you going through that, and you still ain't wishing no bad on Diddy. Why?
I don't wish bad on nobody, because at the end of the day, regardless of what, he ain't put a gun in my head. You know, it was my fault I didn't get my paperwork together. Being young don't matter. When you jump on the field, you're liable to get hit. The best thing you should do is get your pads and your helmet. You come prepared. I didn't come prepared, and that's what happened. Right. You dig? I'm from a different world towards a lot of things happen to people. You still got to take accountability for yourself as well. Can't play the victim out here. World ain't got no mercy for no victims.
That's what I got my mama. But look, but to the big question, right? When y'all came in, did you ever witness baby oil, right? Because I don't think the baby oil no crime, right? How you feel about that? I think that was like don't even mean nothing, right? What do baby oil mean?
I don't think being a freak is a crime. You dig? He's a cold-blooded freak. A bisexual one at that. But that ain't a crime. You know what I'm saying? I think the crime is Cassie.
Cassie. It's Cassie's crime. But
he's in jail for Cassie.
But that's a statute of limitation on that. They can't really charge him for that, right? No more. But
it varies, though. It varies. Well, it varies. It does. It varies.
Did you get a chance to read Kim's book?
That's not my lane. You know what I mean? I don't really pay attention to the victimization situation, especially when everybody want to come forward 15 years later. I don't really respect it. I don't really respect the man in jail right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I believe at the end of the day, you know, he jumped a lot of us, he finessed a lot of us, he played a lot of us, and the universe has just got a way of whooping your ass back. You know, got a way of taking the money back that you took.
Right.
That's what I think. He's getting charged for getting the money taken back. That's all. It's just his time. Even the sunshine on the dog.
Yeah, but he gonna be in jail for a long time. They comparing him to R. Kelly, right? There gotta be something to get compared to R. Kelly. That's like the lowest of the low, right?
But that's what hold on now. Propaganda is a because you got to still think of it like this, yo. Just like what you said, when you said I was in the media for sex trafficking, everybody thought that that's what I did. That's their job. Their job is to pick that picture. Your job is to fight it.
Right, right.
So I think all this gonna get swept eventually. I don't think he's gonna be in jail for a very long time at all. Because you can't get charged for being a freak.
Right. Not for the freak off.
I think he'll be out.
Right. But what about the freak off? Right. They charged him for the freak off and say people was there and they wasn't supposed to be. It was a lot of drugs there. And you already said that y'all did a lot of drugs, right? But so it's a lot of drugs there.
I didn't do no drugs.
Oh, you ain't say that? That was me that said that. I'm the one that said about the drugs when me and Nelly was there. I thought that was you. I swear to God, my bad. I thought that was you because you really ain't. Everything you said about Diddy being straight up, and I respect that, right? But right now though, he in that situation. Do you feel like Diddy the type of person that would try to kill himself? Because they say he tried to kill himself, right? I don't know. When I first saw that,
when I was in the situation, and they hit me with sex trafficking and all that, and they locked me up. I was only locked up for like 2 weeks, but it felt like 200 years. I felt like doing everything to myself because I felt like my life was over, and it was only 2 weeks, and it wasn't that severe as Diddy's is, so I wouldn't put it past it.
Right. So you saying like being in jail like that, going from that, what was it like for you being in jail like that? So my viewers, a lot of my viewers about on their way to jail, right? That's what I got, but they young, they on their way. No, that's what I got, wobble. So explain to them how it look on the inside of there, right? How does it feel? So they can see how Diddy feel too.
Being a popular figure, a celebrity, it sucks because the CEOs tease you. You get 23-hour lockdown. 30 minutes to take a shower, 30 minutes to talk to whoever you need to talk to within those 30 minutes for that whole day. And they tease you all day. So it's a living hell. Being a popular celebrity, locked up, it sucks worse than being a regular person.
Right.
I don't wish it on my worst enemy. It sucks.
Right. So have you ever met the other Combs, the Lil Diddy?
Of course I did.
Right. It's a lot of allegations.
They was little boys in my time.
Right. So you ain't never seen him. So you ain't never seen him in none of the parties.
Huh?
He wasn't at none of the parties as a child. I just want to know. They say he was.
Yeah.
The
Justin was for sure.
Stop playing with me. No, you ain't about to do that. You ain't about to do that. Diddy didn't have his kids in no party game.
The parties sound extreme. It was regular extravagant parties with people doing whatever they wanted to do. That's all it was.
Come on, gang, they kids though.
It wasn't like no criminal.
It's
weird. It's weird to explain.
Nah, would you let your kids go to a Diddy party?
No.
So imagine his kids. So he groomed him for this.
I mean, basically.
Come on, gang. Stop playing with me. This is some crazy shit, right? I was just jeffing with you.
It's levels, dog. Like, it's levels. When you are a mega celebrity, you feel invincible. You feel like you can do whatever you want to do. The rules don't apply to you. You feel invincible and you're a celebrity to that level.
So was he at was he at the same parties where you saw me and kissing at and same sex kissing was the key?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
He was just at different points, like learning the business.
I guess.
You guess, right? Yo, I know you ain't no snitch, gang. That's what I got, mama. You a real street We got to read between the lines, but I think I caught that one. I caught what you was throwing down. I swear to God, my mom. I got that one. I got that one because they said, how did you feel when they said that he was he tried to get at a girl on the boat, right? King Combs. He tried to get the girl on the boat and try to sexually assault her on that boat. How did you feel about that when you saw that? Or did you see that?
I think women lie a lot. I think at the end of the day, everybody's on the Me Too movement with the whole Combs family, and a lot of that shit gonna die off because it ain't true, man.
Right, it ain't true.
Diddy's in jail for cancer. Period.
Right. You know, you the only person.
That's what it's gonna come down to. But hold on, though. I do want to say this here. He's in jail for cancer right now, but I got a weird feeling that Keefe D situation gonna circulate while you in there. He probably had to fight that too.
And that's what I was going to talk about. Because it just came up, right? They said that Tupac Mama Association, his estate, have just filed a lawsuit for them to go try to find Diddy for killing Pac. Right?
They have the right to. They have the right.
So what happened with that, right? Is it going to be the same thing like Cassidy? It's going to go civil, then criminal?
I mean, if it went like that for Cassidy, why not?
Right. You know what I was thinking though between me.
If Keefe D keeps saying, you heard me, that Diddy hired them to get Tupac killed, I don't care how that sounds. That shit's gonna come forward in the federal court. I don't care how that sounds. That's coming. It's coming.
Right. You know what I was thinking between me and you.
The feds play stupid games. They'll lock you up for one thing, then remix and hit you with another thing.
Right.
I think that remix is coming.
Right. It's coming like a I swear to God, woman, like hit me and holler. Listen, but I was thinking that too because when I saw that, I said, "Oh, they finna get him," right? Because it's kind of weird. I was thinking like nobody else has stood up for Diddy. You know what I mean? No, he ain't, like all his friends, everybody he's with, nobody has said nothing. You the only person on the internet, right, that have just spoke on his behalf, right? Why you think nobody spoke up for him yet? Like none of his friends, the people you saw at them parties, are speaking up because you ain't even named the people at the parties. You even keeping them a secret.
Because insane, bro. It's a different ball game when you play with the alphabet board.
Right.
Because they know how to freeze your account. That's exactly what they did to me. When I had sex trafficking charge, they froze my account. And so everything got clear. They know how to f your money up. And include your earnings with the charges that they trying to hit. That RICO, that racketeering, believe that.
But I never seen the racketeering charged with one person. They got Diddy, P Love, all the names is him. I never seen the racketeering charged like that.
Me either. Which is why I'm telling you, a lot of that gonna get squashed away.
Right. But
that's what the feds do. They throw a million things on you, hoping that 100,000 of them escape.
Right, but not that Keefe D. That Keefe D is kind of like really sticking. Tupac a real sticky situation.
That's diabolical right there.
Right. But you ever heard this?
It's different. That's a different ball game.
But you ever heard this? Because I heard this, right? And I like to say I heard this from a valuable source. I heard that P. Diddy and Biggie Smalls were into it because Biggie Smalls was writing all Junior Mafia stuff and hitting Biggie for his publishing because he had hitting Puffy for his publishing because he had a publishing deal with P. Diddy, and P. Diddy found out about that and he had Biggie killed.
Biggie was ready to have his own label, his own situation. That I will say.
Right, but you don't know about. He was ready to leave Bad Boy.
Even Pacho, both of those artists wanted to stray away from Bad Boy and Death Row, and they died miraculously.
But I heard they was finna join forces together because Pac was saying something about the East Coast and Biggie was saying something. I heard they was finna come together because I heard they was really friends and what became between them.
See, I was like 9 and 10 when that happened, so I can't really. I was like 9 years old.
Right, you can't talk about that. I already know you can't talk, but I can talk about that because they don't know how old I am. But listen, but with you, right? I've been seeing you, right, and I've been seeing you going up on the internet, right? You got a crazy car right now. You got like so much ice on, right? You getting all of this money, right? And you lost all of your money, and you said you lost all your money, and Diddy wouldn't give you no more money. How did you get more money?
All right, like I said, the Bay Area really taught me the game, how to get money. I realized to myself, I'm my own record label. I realized I don't need a record label as long as I can pay the people that the record labels pay.
Right.
From the payolas to, you know what I mean, the publicists. Once I learned that game, I was like, I can drop a project with 12 to 16 songs, put that out, and see if I just sell 15, 20,000 of it. That's 200,000 all in my motherfucking name.
Right.
Plus the shows, plus the gigs, plus, you dig? So I realized it's best to be an independent juggernaut. And if the labels come holler, they got to holler with multi. Because I'm already getting money. I'm already making money as an independent person than I am with a mainstream person. Once you go mainstream, they take all that from you, including your publishing.
Right.
And I kind of don't want that.
Right. Because, I mean, I know you kind of want that, but I think you kind of like too crazy for the industry because me and you had an issue because, like, I'm going to tell y'all a story, right? So, and y'all tell me if I'm right. So I hit him up. Like, I'm going to do an interview. I ain't going to tell you the price. He tell you the price. He said, yeah, I'm going to do it for you for this price, but normally I don't go this low. And mind y'all, it wasn't really low. I was like, oh, mama. He said they going to go this low. So I'm like, I bet. Boom. He say, send me this. Bam. I sent him one payment. He hit me back. He say, no, you supposed to send me half. So send me back, send me half. Don't play with me. I'm like, that ain't talking to me like that, right? So I sent him half, right? Boom. I like, boom, you know, come down here. We gonna do this, right? And then a couple days go by. I say, you know what? I don't want him to come all the way out here. I just want to do it, you know, from where he at. And so I hit him back. I said, yo, hit a text. I'm like, yo, can we do this for 200? And I'm going to go, woo. He like, no, I can't go that low. I said, okay, cool, we can't go that low. I sent another number. He agreed, right? But at the same time he agreed, he called me back and told me, I'm like, listen, I think this is a scam. But he keep telling me, send the money, send the money, send the money. I'm like, damn, gang, this got to be a scam, right? So I'm just trying to figure out what y'all think. Like somebody on the phone telling y'all, send the money, and he did it. But I thought he wasn't going to do it, right? I thought like, that this nigga finna take my money because he all the way there.
Nah.
He asked me, do you want me to pull up? Like he was finna come here to get at me about some small.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Come on, gang, you said it. You said it.
Since you spoke your opinion, let me speak my side. If a promoter want to book you for a show, number one, he pay you half. When you get there, before you even get in the venue, he give you the other half. You flip the script and said, you know what, Chop? You got to come all the way out here. Let's do it this way. I say, okay, before we start the interview, the right thing to do is so the man get to work, he got to pay him his full price. That's business. So regardless of what, it's two different entities of seeing it, but it's still equal to the same thing. Business is business.
Right. And
it's from different standpoints.
Right, and I'm gonna take care of business while we own her because, I'm gonna send you the rest of your money now because I want to make sure you know that you gonna get paid. No, I'm free. I want to make sure because we almost done because like the time is up. I know your time is money, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and send you this money because I don't want no smoke. I swear to mama because you finna drive down here.
I don't want no smoke either. Yes. I want peace, not wall, big. I with you.
Yeah,
I told you the reason why I done it is because I'm a fan of your platform.
Right, I'm a fan of you too. I was a fan once I seen you walk with that cheesecake. I said, you know what? I got to get me a cheesecake one day. I swear to God, mama, because
that's disgusting. I hate cheesecake.
Okay, you got the little cheesecake. You walked and got it. So a couple people drove back, and then they snitched on them. Who was that? Who drove back?
Yeah, Fred and Dallon drove back. We walked back.
Yeah, I walked back. Who ended up snitching on them?
Like a dumb
So, and what did he say when y'all walked up to him like, hey?
That nigga said, I ain't say to walk back.
Duh.
I said walk there.
You to walk there. So that was a crazy situation, right? I swear to God, and I with Diddy, and I with that situation, and I don't believe Diddy like really.
I got a question for you though. The question I got is, why do I look good and everybody else look like crackheads?
That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to see why everybody like crackheads because they do. Like crack. I've been seeing the screenshot right now while we're on the phone, and this is what it said. But you know that I'm not no scammer. But that's what it said right here. So you can look at that phone. That's what it said. But I'm not no scammer. You ain't gotta threaten me. That's what it said. But that's what it said right now. So as soon as we get offered, Yeah, your paper,
business handle, you got your issues.
Yeah, I know it finna be handled right now. I swear to God, blah. But I'm gonna call them in a minute.
No, we good.
No, I'm gonna handle that because I don't want no problem because I see we almost had smoke. You learned a lot from Diddy. You got Diddy attitude. I swear to God, mama, that power was in you because you was finna come get me with that power. I ain't done, gang. You ain't gonna make me think like you was finna come get me with that power because you was on your way because you was serious, gang. Right?
I was gonna film the show.
Yeah, I already know. You was like, I'll be in Houston on this date.
I'm coming.
Yeah, you said I'll be in Houston on this date. I think I'm just a talk. You want to act totally different on her. No, you acting totally different now. But before on the phone, you was just gangster as hell. You get on here, you turn off. You just acting like Diddy. You turning like really different now. You was just on my phone on my bumper, gang.
Nah, let me clear this up. When it comes to business, I'm just serious about business because just like you thought I was gonna scam you, which I didn't, there's so many people that scam. So that's why I said different perspectives, same outcome.
Right.
When I realized that you were not on that type of time, see, I'm cool now.
Right. Now I wasn't on the type of time
because I'm really a cool dude.
Yeah, I wasn't on the type of time from the get-go because, like, normally, I'm going to tell you this right here. I'm going to be honest with you. Normally, and I reach out to everybody. They always get back with me. But, you know, people don't get back at people that's really nobodies, right, in this industry, right? But I noticed, like, with you comment on everybody's stuff, you getting over. And I was in your story, you said independent is way better than mainstream. But you look like you still getting mainstream money more than you was getting in. So it's kind of like...
I'm getting way more. I'm getting way more than what I'm getting in.
Yeah, and you straight down to earth.
I realized the game. I understand what the game is about. When they say music business, when I was young, I guess I didn't understand the music business. I guess I just wanted the nice cars and fuck all the bad bitches, and I didn't understand what this came with. When I left the Bay Area, I understood what the music business was about and how much money is really in this shit if you really know how to hustle. Because you got to realize you are the brand. You understand? You are the dope that you're selling.
Right.
All you got to do is be dope.
On God.
Dope. Make sure that you know you making that straight drop.
On God.
But it's not just about music. It's about the moves that you make as well. It all got to add up.
Right. And you miss
so many labels call me, try to get me to sign from Epic, Capital, or Universal Republic. At the end of the day, I'm a good dude. I'm just not the dude that you can maneuver anymore. You can't sway me with limos and parties and women and jury because I got that already. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to look in my crib and look outside in my pool and say to myself, if I was to stop right now, I'm doing just fine. I made it more than what I ever made it in my life. At a 36-year-old man, I made it out the ghetto. But it don't stop here because my family didn't make it out the ghetto. And if my family don't make it out the ghetto, I guess I ain't quite make it there.
Right. And that's why you stand on the principle about the money. You was like, yo, I don't play no games when it comes to this paper. I got a family to feed. So I feel that, right? I'm going to let everybody know you gangster as you come, right? I swear to God, my mama. Listen, I know that and I'm from St. Louis, and you kept on, and you started name where I'm from. I know in St. Louis, I know this, I knew that. I ain't going to say what you said, but you said some like, yeah, I know where you at. Like, you did the research. You did your homework on me.
I wasn't trying to come at you in that way.
Nah, guy. You did your homework. And you said a lot of shit, hit a couple spots. I'm like, how you know this? Right? So
because I got family out there.
Yeah. We know you really in the street. So when you say you did this, because you did this, I know why you did this, and I appreciate it, gang. Yeah. And I appreciate it 100%, man. But just
I appreciate it too.
To all the younger viewers, I got a lot of younger viewers, right? If you can get them, I like to get them like some motivation at the end, right? Because they don't really know that life is full of obstacles, it's full of ups and downs. That one day, and that's how it's supposed to go. That's how it's supposed to go. They got to get familiar with that's how it's supposed to go, right? They think it's supposed to all the way be up, but it's supposed to be a roller coaster, and you ain't supposed to be upset about it, right? So what you got to motivate?
Be calm about it.
Exactly. So motivate them.
You know what I mean? You got to stay calm.
Right. You got to stay calm.
Stay calm. But my advice: get the difference of what I messed up with. That's the only thing I regret. in music industry wise is I wish I would have got my personal together so I could understand my business later. If you're gonna come into the music industry and you're talented, understand that it doesn't take talent to make it. It takes business moves to make it. That's all it is. A bunch of BBs making bang go boom. Your job is to collect your BBs.
Swear to God, my
So when
mama.
it's time to boom, you're making an unforgettable sound towards they'll always remember you.
Swear to God, my mama. Listen, them Jews. I swear to God, mama. Y'all make sure y'all follow it, man, because this one person that can tell y'all, right? Now, y'all listen to the
Thank
story.
you.
He done told y'all the ups. He done told y'all the downs. He done told y'all the ups. Now, one time, he told me feelings going everywhere, but he's still here, right? And you see the end result.
Yeah.
It's better than the way it started. And it's probably started.
Yes, it is.
And it started from what he wanted, right? He wanted the fame. He wanted all of that. But when he got it, he realized, you know what? Nah, I don't need that much. So sometimes you got to do it to figure out what you want in life. I swear to God, my mama.
I swear to
But
God.
if you don't keep going, you will never know. So my advice to my younger viewers is keep going, right? It's about
Keep going.
It's about what you think it's about. It's about winning and it's about losing. I swear to God, my mama. Listen, don't make a fuss
And you know
about it.
another thing on my mama as well. You got to understand what success means to you. It's not about being famous and popular and all that. That's great. But you want to accumulate being famous and popular. You don't want to be famous and broke. I'd rather be rich than famous any day.
Right.
Handle your personal business.
I'm rich.
Towards when you are famous, it's working for you. Instead of like these other artists that kill themselves, and you like, why the did they kill themselves? Because you really don't know what's going on. Because they're broke.
Wow.
That's why.
Wow. He just dropped some Jews on y'all. I swear to God, mama. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe for more content. Y'all know we rocking.